Over the last 5 years, I've worked on tens of thousands of YouTube videos, from education to entertainment to getting millions of views on my own videos. And every single week, I advise on 50 to 100 videos. Now, not all of those hit, but after years and years, I took away 7 unpopular lessons that help us blow up more and more videos each year. And I'm gonna share them with you in the next 7 minutes. So you can be one of the 1,000 channels that we're trying to take to over 100,000 subscribers. Now, you've probably already been told, look for outlier videos or copy other videos that have high views but low subscribers. Well, this worked extremely well in 2024. In 2026, everyone has kind of already caught on, meaning that as soon as one person makes an outlier video, hundreds of other people will also make that same outlier video, which means that outlier theory just doesn't work as well as it used to. But there is a new way to come up with viral video ideas in 2026 that nobody has caught on to yet. And it's the same exact way that I came up with this video idea that you're watching right now. You see, an outlier video only works because there was a lot of demand for the content, but there wasn't a ton of supply. But once the supply reaches the demand, then the views start to slowly drop. And eventually you could be making an outlier video that has already been copied hundreds of times, which leads to you waking up and wondering why copying a successful video didn't work for you. But if you were to only make videos with very low supply and high demand, then it would be almost impossible for you to not get views. Now, I want to show you something. If you look at this video right here, which is where I got this concept, you can see that there has only ever been less than 5 videos created about this topic, and the average views are almost 50,000. The average video on this topic performs 5.6x better than a normal channel's average. So it makes sense that when I go to make this video, I know for a fact that it's going to perform well, because that supply and demand ratio is on my side, versus a video like this, where there is literally 150 other copies. The average views are 4,000, and on average, they perform average. You see, supply and demand is the future of YouTube ideas. But these ideas mean absolutely nothing if you fall victim to the #1 killer of YouTube channels. You see, when I first started my YouTube channel, I printed out a contract that stated that I would post 1 video per week for an entire year. Because you see, 99% of YouTube channels die before they ever hit their first 1,000 subs. And the reason for that isn't because they're bad, it's just because they stop posting. So you need to do whatever you can to force yourself to post for that first year. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be awkward, you're going to have videos that flop, and it's gonna be a lot of work. But I can guarantee you that you are going to learn more about social media than you ever have before. Now, I've gone ahead and included a contract in the video description, so you can print that out, sign it, and hang it on your wall. So now that you have the consistency down, it's time to start growing. And one thing that took me almost 2 years to learn is that your actual content only accounts for about 20% of the views that you actually get on YouTube. The other 80% is all based on your video's title and thumbnail. But for 95% of creators, they spend 80% of their time on the video and about 10-20% on the actual title and thumbnail. I mean, come on. How many times have you had a video ready to go and you were like, oh my God, I don't have a thumbnail. Let me get one done ASAP. That is the problem. You should be spending at least 50% of your time on the video's packaging itself, and then the other 50% of the time on the video. And when I do this, I come up with at least 3 thumbnail concepts that I have ready before I even post. But to make those thumbnails and titles actually good, you need to learn a few things: the 3-element rule and curiosity. You see, the 3-element rule is simply just having 3 elements on your thumbnails. I mean, really, look at these thumbnails by Mr. Beast. Each of these have 3 elements: robot, guy, and beast. Text, beast, and girl. Neymar, ball, beast. Your thumbnails need to do the exact same. But even more than simplicity, you need curiosity. And curiosity comes from the combination between the title and the thumbnail. And it is one of the most powerful things that you can do to increase your CTR. On this thumbnail, Ali raises curiosity by not revealing the piece of advice in the packaging. If he said, you should work hard if you're someone in your 20s, the video would have gotten no views. Because a curiosity-based title is always the best way to get the click. But even more so if you can do what's called a mind read thumbnail. In this thumbnail and title, Ali reads the viewer's mind. Most people think to get financial freedom, you must grind. So Ali decided to provide a counter perspective and say, stop the grind. This creates extreme curiosity and gets the click. Or this thumbnail where he uses something called a mechanism to get the click. A mechanism is literally just a made up name for something that already exists. So what he does is just say the GPS method, which is literally just a name that he made up, but he knew that it would get the viewer's attention because the viewer hasn't seen that before. And this raises the question, what is the GPS method? Now, you can create mechanisms in your own videos or packaging to create a new or novel feeling about something that's already been talked about for years. But one of the biggest lessons that I took away is that trying to go viral all of the time can sometimes ruin your channel. Now, my most popular videos are almost always the ones where I teach people how to get 1,000 subscribers. But if I were to just post that over and over again, I would create a phenomenon called viewer fatigue, where viewers just get tired of watching the same content over and over until they eventually drop off and and become what's called a ghost subscriber, where they never watch your channel again. So to combat this, you need to make two types of content: videos for new viewers and videos for returning viewers. Now you can level this out to around 50-50. New viewer content is meant to go viral and reach as many people as possible. These are videos like this, and this that go at the very top of your niche. But returning viewer content is meant to just nurture and educate the audience. And these are videos about individual topics within your niche that your audience would be interested in. So if you do this 50-50 split across your channel, you're not only going to get new subscribers, but you're also going to keep the ones that you already have watching. But the final lesson out of all of these is the most powerful. And once you understand it, you could be at 100,000 subscribers literally tomorrow. And that is buying subscribers. Wait, hold up. That's the wrong one. Did you know that your analytics are lying to your face? Okay, there we go. That's the right one. And once you understand how to actually read your analytics, then it will allow you to grow faster than 99% of other YouTubers, because low CTR is actually good. Let me explain. You see, everything in the analytics tab relies on impressions. If your impressions are going up, then don't change anything, because when impressions are rising, it means that the video is working and the video is getting pushed out to a much broader audience. But you have to understand that the broader the audience, the lower the CTR is going to look. Just like this video on my channel with over 200,000 views that has a below a 3% CTR. And the average on that channel was over 6%. Well, how's that possible? Well, it's because when you go broader, people are less and less likely to click on it. Let's say that you make a video about coffee shops in New York City. The most diehard coffee lovers are always going to click on that video first, meaning that if it just gets pushed out to that small subsection of people, your CTR is going to be very high. But let's say now that it gets pushed out to the entirety of New York City. Now your CTR is going to be much lower, because not every single person in New York City is a coffee lover. So the broader and broader you go, the lower and lower the CTR will get. But if your impressions are bad and it's just getting sent out to a small amount of people and CTR is bad, then yes, change the thumbnail. Now I could go way deeper into analytics, but that's exactly why I made a completely free YouTube course with over 6 hours of content going over everything that you need to know in order to grow your channel from 0 to over 100,000 subscribers. We literally give away everything that you could possibly need to grow a massive YouTube channel completely for free, including an entire section on analytics. So watch this video next, where I'll show you what you'll learn, how to get access, and how you can use the information inside to absolutely blow up your channel in 2026. Thanks and have a great day.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMM and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says you from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017. Yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.